Are you envious because I am generous? How generous God is. A generosity that very often differs vastly from ours, which can be quite inadequate. I imagine that there are many here among us this morning who have worked hard as Jesus' followers for a long time. And it might strike those of us who fall into such a category as unfair that someone who came late to the game, maybe after a life of great self-indulgence, would be as generously rewarded as we are. Indeed, we can be envious because of God's generosity. Sadly, there's a part of us that sees another's gain as our loss, as though there isn't enough of God's generosity to go around. But really, the divine wish is that everyone win and that no one lose. If we were open to God's call from early on and have placed our lives at God's disposal for many years, well, brothers and sisters, that is to our benefit, isn't it? After all, we're in this world to serve God, and it's in serving God that we know true peace and fulfillment. Those who don't know this, we should feel badly for them. The longer that we know God and give ourselves to Him, the more we should count our good fortune and be grateful. It could be that somebody towards whom maybe we would be envious because he or she receives the same generous gift that we do from God, never was fortunate enough to meet God earlier on. Maybe nobody helped that person to make God's acquaintance. Or maybe that individual closed himself off from God's invitation year after year after year, thus doing himself terrible harm. That is not something one should envy. When finally that person has a change of heart, it's not like he got away with something. May gladness be our response that at last, at long last, he's come to his senses. Let us not harbor envy if this individual reveled for years in wine, women, and song, things that we denied ourselves, because reveling in those things does not lead to fulfillment, peace, or happiness, despite what the world says, and we know what the world says about such things. It says, indulge, and those who do are left empty. Glory be, brothers and sisters, it's not that we have denied ourselves. No, it's that we've recognized what is truly valuable, and we've grabbed it with both hands, something that sadly too many people fail to do. The bottom line, my friends, is that God is mercy itself. We cannot earn our heavenly reward. It's something that God, in His love, kindness, compassion, and generosity, bestows upon us. It's God's gift. And may we cultivate the hope that all hear about this gift from us, I trust, and accept it. Accept this gift of life in the Spirit, a gift that comes to us through Jesus. It is Him who leads us. It's Him we are looking forward to receiving in Eucharist, just as we have received Him in God's Word. And having received such a boundless treasure. Let us unfailingly share that treasure with others, that all might know the fullness of God's generosity.